Ni hao, my friends.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I guess, is that the clanberries? I guess that's the.
Clanberries.
Probably can't call yourself that.
Clanberries.
Clanbellies. Yep. Yes, sir.
That's Oh God! It's I'm hearing the stream. Okay, I'm turning it off now.
Oh, that's where the echo. Well, that's probably actually not where it was. I don't know. Yeah. It sure is summer.
The living's easy, man.
Mm-hmm. What's been going on with you since Thursday or whatever?
Well, I haven't been drinking, and then I drank a little bit today, and immediately started feeling hungover like 2 hours later. So it seems like
Sounds
my
like
body's
you weren't going
ruined.
hard enough.
What's that?
Sounds like you didn't keep it up.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I took the coward's way out.
You got to stick with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stop taking, fucking South
Raw
American-
HGH.
You gotta stop drinking
Bull semen. I gotta stop just
Brazilian
eating bull testicles raw.
poison frog, extracts.
Just imagine getting caught like in like a bullpen somewhere, jerking off a bull, and it's like, no, I'm trying to get huge. No, you don't understand.
If you mix this with a certain kind of tree bark, makes you basically undefeatable.
It's true.
Joe Rogan taught me this. I got this recipe from Joe Rogan's
Wow,
reading
that's
list.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy. So you can just jerk off bulls and they'll come?
That's crazy to think that bulls just come just like us, man.
Man, really makes you think. Hold on, let me write that down real quick. Bulls come. Where did you find this information? Wait. So you're saying if I have sex with guys, if they come, it'll be in my ass?
Where did you
That's
read
really
that?
interesting.
Can we look that up? Because we need to know if that's
Jamie.
true.
Jamie, bring that up. What is this? Wow, you can see that right there. Guys with dicks in
Jamie,
their ass.
Jamie, bring that
That's
up.
crazy.
Bring that up real fast.
Wow.
Jamie, can you?
Wow, look at it. And these are just guys, huh? Like just like dudes. Wow, no girls, girls in there at all. This is crazy.
That girl's got
How
the
come
same
nobody's
stuff as
talking
I
about
got
this?
down there.
Wow. It's crazy. If you search on Google, you won't find this, but if you use DuckDuckGo, it'll come up.
Yeah, that's right.
Got him. Joe Rogan jokes.
Joe Rogan gay jokes.
We're really at the bottom of the barrel here. It's part 3, baby.
It's the finale. Yeah. Let's see. What else does Joe Rogan do with guys' dicks? I don't know. Yeah, I was. God. I guess I should. I was just gonna. I don't know. I decided against it, but I almost was like, should I do this? To spice things up, should I do this last episode while robo-tripping?
Dude, DXM.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, I got a real cough. That's a good excuse to buy a ton of Tussin. Never tried it, but nah. Because I was like, hey, I might just puke. I might just not like it. I wouldn't enjoy it.
That's how I feel now. Like if I feel like I'm much more prone to get the spins. Am I dying? Do I have like leukemia or something? Like why is my body so shit?
You're taking all kinds of suppies and fucking you're eating Australian fucking root chemicals.
Being sober has never been better. Being any sort of inebriated has never been worse.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's yin and yang. It's heaven and hell, baby.
Take it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Just you feel like
you
feel like a total beast in the real world.
I worked out for like 2.5 hours yesterday. Yeah, it's working.
All
It's
right.
I just ran for like 45 minutes straight. Yeah, it's
Not
good.
bad.
Also, I can feel myself like sweating so much more. I don't know if that's a good
You're
thing,
definitely gonna end
but
up
I'm
doing
just
steroids. I can't wait. You're so close to just being like, what if? Why don't I just fucking do goddamn steroids?
it's these fucking
Yes.
zits, man. It's worth it. And obviously the pain, hangovers are just terrible, but and like my balls are shrinking and I'm just angry all the time, but I kind of like it.
But your balls shrink. I think it makes your dick bigger.
I could take that trade.
Yeah, I mean that's
As of right now, the scales are tipped in the ball side.
you'd be crazy
So if
not
I were
to take that. Doesn't matter how small your balls are, how big your dick already is. Like anyone who doesn't take that trade off is nuts. No pun intended.
yeah. Haha.
I wasn't trying to bring that much attention to it, but
Let's see how
um,
this girl responded to me saying that she can have a whole lot of Yankee in her.
you didn't actually. Did you really? Did you really
No,
just said
I
that?
didn't.
Oh, come on. Have you ever
Eh,
just decided that a Hinge conversation or any app is going nowhere, so you just start to fuck with someone? What's the worst thing you ever said to someone just because fuck it?
Um, I don't really. I wish I had that mode, but I really don't. I just
Mm.
refuse to go there. I should. Being me is not working very well, so just being a giant piece of shit might work. Couldn't do worse. So
Did you actually? We were hammered in the woods. Did you actually send that girl a howdy partner after like
yeah, I
a
did.
year and a half? Did you ever get anything back from her?
Yeah, she responded.
What'd she say?
She responded with something very nice.
Oh. Very considerate, considering you were clearly just wasted at like 1:30 in the morning. That's great.
Yeah, I followed up. I don't know. She's used to it.
Ooh,
Anyway,
yeah, that's always a good.
what's going on?
She's used
I
to it.
I love being in a podcast with three people. It's
Yeah, those
Declan
are
and then two of me.
You're still here in Echo.
Oh yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Oh well.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's
Yeah, we'll
it
work
doesn't
through it. It's
it's
fine.
it's a ghost. It doesn't make any sense. Uh, I've been sick for 2 weeks now,
You're
which I don't
still
know.
sick.
I don't. I mean, I'm still coughing. That's kind of it.
Jesus, man.
It's like, yeah, I've never.
You
It's
might have been
never.
cooped up, dude.
That's never. I'm still cooped up. I don't know if that's ever
Well, I'm saying
happened to
you might have
me.
had the coof.
Nah, doesn't make any sense. I had my smell. I didn't have any aches or pains. I didn't have any flu-like stuff. It seems like it was just like a really, really bad cold.
Yeah, I had the shits for a week and that was awful, man.
Damn, that doesn't sound good.
Dude, I was so fucking depressed after like the fourth day because I'm like, I just
Oh
can't
yeah,
leave my apartment because I'm gonna shit myself in public. As somebody who's done that before, it's a traumatic thing, and you spend the rest of your life avoiding that.
yeah. Being that specific kind of sick is probably extra depressing. Because even just being regular sick like I was on the second day, I was just like, man, this just sucks. I'm just sad now. I didn't
Yeah.
even care about my health. I was just like, this is
Well,
just
yeah,
such
that's
a
exactly
bummer.
it. Is like I
I'm gonna
don't
be
mind
fine.
being
Yeah,
sick.
yeah,
It's just that my ass is fucking bleeding because I wiped it 8 times in one day.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I
that's
was like,
not
oh
fun.
man, yeah. Um, so I already talked about going into my office for the first time in like a year and a quarter after working in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's no one in there, and I'm probably not gonna have to go in again. So that's nice.
Yeah.
I only had to meet one dude. uh, yeah, so we're gonna talk about 8 more shows
Let's
today.
do it.
Let's fucking do it. Let me get my pickies up, my screenshots. They're right here. Yeah. Shiroi Suna no Aquatope,
Yep.
which means the aquatope on white sand. I think that's a made-up word. There's no Google results for aquatope.
Yep.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. They didn't talk about it in the show, at least not yet.
Not so far.
This is the PA Works show this year, I guess. The original PA Works show. It's about a small town in Okinawa, land of short girls. Sorry. It's very tranquil tropical town. We start with a long sort of, montage of just quiet scenes. And there's a crazy looking kid walking around. It's fucking like it's like the little brother from Wild Thornberrys just wandering all around this town. There's a girl there, and then we are introduced to another girl who's I thought she was getting a new apartment. It turns out she's moving out of her apartment in the city, and she's quitting her idol/acting job, I think. And she doesn't want to face her family, so she just spontaneously flies to this town in Okinawa, and she does some fish out of water stuff. She's like wandering around. She doesn't know what she's doing, and one of the first things she does is she gets bamboozled by like a shitty like fortune teller. And
it's a big bitch fortune teller too.
Well, she doesn't look big at first, but yeah, then it's like that scene was like okay, but then it got like I really liked what they ended up doing with that, because it's like she's like falling for like this bad like cold reading stuff, and she's like, wow, how are you so good, and then it cuts and like they're just shooting the shit, and the lady's taking off. She's put the lights on and she's taking off her garb, and she's just talking about like her ex-husband and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good gag.
It's fun, yeah. And then and also she's chubbier without the stuff on. And then saddest scene of the whole season, fortune teller has her write her birthday, 2003. Oh no. I remember that year. No.
Yeah, it's not good. I remember when I went to the liquor store and were you born after this date became 2000. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was born before the year 2000. It's like, that's not supposed to go that high.
Yeah. She's 18, born 2003.
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to fuck a girl that was born after fucking Ruby and Sapphire came out. I'm definitely trying to fuck a girl who was born after I put 750 hours into one Pokemon game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I spent more time playing Pokemon before you were born
than she spent breastfeeding.
The entirety.
Yeah. Just have a 1,000-yard stare.
Fucking man, hold on. What my dad's 7 years older than my mom. So how I'm 19? I can't even do 18 anymore. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not the cops.
No one can stop me.
Especially not her. So Island Girl is really into fish, specifically squid, and she seems very anxious about something. I don't know what. She's like nervous about something. She's like offering stuff to shrines, and I think it cuts to her looking at like some kind of baby raising books. Like maybe she's gonna get a little sibling, like your mom is pregnant. I don't know what the fuck is her deal.
Isn't she living with her grandparents?
Yeah, so that's weird. So I don't know what.
I think her grandparents are dead, and she's looking at the baby raising thing, and that's like her. The all she has of her parents is what they wrote in that before they died.
Yeah, but she's worried about something also that's going to I don't know. And also, isn't there a scene with her talking to her grandparents at like the breakfast table?
I hope she's knocked up. I hope she's pregnant.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
I know.
Yeah, come on now.
I know she's not, but I want it.
Ew, no. Come on.
Yeah.
Fucking gross, dude.
Yeah.
She only loves the fish. Also, she works
Her
at the
hair looks
aquarium.
vaguely squid-like.
Oh, that's a good. Wait, it does?
Yeah, it's kind of got like the dome at the top, and then it's got the little tendrils hanging off like tentacles. To me,
Hmm.
it looks kind of like squid or maybe jellyfish-like.
Bit of stretch. I don't know.
I'm a flexible guy.
No, it's. I mean, I don't know. That could go either way. But she works at the aquarium, and since it's PA Works, it's time for magic. So, the city girl gets rescued by. She's wandering around. She gets rescued by a tourism lady and decides to go to the aquarium, and then she gets swept away into a magical world of the ocean. And she's like, "Whoa, what's this?" And then she comes back to reality. She's like, "What was that real?" And I guess maybe it wasn't, or it was. I don't know. It's like the little kid is like a magic, some kind of trickster demon that Japan has. They have a word for it. I forget what it is, but then she wants to work at the aquarium, and that's it for this episode.
This absolutely succeeded in me wanting to. It made me want to get an aquarium.
Yeah,
and it also made me want to go to Okinawa. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I don't know why I liked this so much. I can't even really explain
I'm
why.
100% in the same situation.
Yeah, it was just like, this is really nice. Something about it.
Very pleasant. Nice atmosphere, nice location. I definitely, there's a sequence where she's just it's just a POV shot of going into the aquarium and seeing all of the different fish exhibits.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all CG or whatever, but it's like, damn, I want an aquarium.
Yeah. It's I didn't have the time, but I wanted to watch another episode of this to see if it's actually good, because PA Works definitely has the potential to just ruin something. Just horrifically, but for a first episode, pretty solid.
Yeah, good character designs, good atmosphere. I like it.
Yeah, just an enjoyable atmosphere. So neat. Healing show, maybe. Did you watch? You didn't. Oh, you didn't watch D. You know, for the shows that you chose, I would say you did a good job. I'd say probably what I figured.
I took one look at this and I'm like, nah.
when a show calls itself D side, you're like, that's 2 below B side. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna decide not to watch this. And then I moved on.
I can't believe I didn't catch that one. This is D-side Traumerei. The animation. D-side Traumerei is a mixed media project by Bushiroad. That's the card game, mobile game company. I don't know. Yeah, there's going to be a mobile game of this later this year, and you could tell it's a mobile game as soon as the monsters show up, which is how every mobile game anime works. But this is Studio Sans again. They did Arpeggio of Blue Steel and Bubuki Baranki. Remember that one?
Bubuki.
ID 0, D4 DJ. So they do CG stuff, basically.
Yeah.
This one opens up on a flashback scene that like kind of looks like a weird, like grungy, nasty PS1 game on purpose. And I was like, damn, if the whole show looks like this, that would be a bold decision, but that doesn't. And so their main character has like a dramatic past. He saw a dead guy. You learn later it was his brother. And now he's like a very super like gay look. He looks like he should be a rollerblader or something. He's like wearing a very pastel like looking jacket, and he's got like a earring, and I think he plays baseball. They mention, they don't show it, but Oh man, it goes into the opening and it starts out so funny. It's like all the characters like fading in and out, and as they fade in, they turn their head dramatically to the clouds, and they're all like in a line. It made me laugh really hard. Um, and also the opening is like this. I thought the show was gonna be like music themed because it was D side, and I thought that was like B side,
Uh-huh.
like a record, and also it just seems like music theme. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like a World Ends with You ripoff or whatever.
Kind of like hip hop aesthetic sort of stuff.
Sort of, kind of, yeah. But then there's not really any music stuff in the show.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like, and I was surprised that only one character had giant headphones on. Um, but yeah, he goes to school. I think he does boxing, or someone does boxing. I don't know. There's a brief scene of two people boxing. I don't even know what the fuck that was. There were punch sounds even when they were missing. And then he has a crazy dream where he's in a large featureless battle zone video game world, and there's monsters, and some people show up and beat up the monsters. You can tell they're JRPG monsters because they're big, giant hands with zipper mouths, and they bark like dogs. And so, yeah, there's an angry computer guy, and there's some RPG in the real world, and people when they get too into the game, they summon monsters into the real world, and there's people who beat them up. One of them's Aoyuki, and I thought I was losing my mind. The people who beat the monsters are called knocker uppers, and I swear there was another. Well, no, I swear there was another show like this season that made mention of knocker uppers, which was a job people had in like Victorian England where they would walk around in the morning and knock on people's windows to wake them up because
Yeah,
alarm
yeah,
clocks didn't
yeah.
exist yet. And I swear there was a show like just recently, that I just saw, where it started out with like this world setup in the beginning was like a text that said what knocker uppers were, but another fictionalized version of it where it was something else that was called a knocker up. I don't know.
Oh,
I maybe I don't know. I don't know where that
gosh.
was because I
They
I was
just don't know.
because I was introduced to this concept sometime very recently, and I don't know where it came from. I was looking through every show, I was looking through all my notes. Something else was talking about knocker ups, but I don't think it was this one. I don't know. Somewhere it happened. Yeah. So he has a bad transformation sequence where he turns into like almost the same clothes, but he has silly like big boxing robot arms, and he beats a big monster. And yeah, it's not great.
Sounds like a high quality program.
The
I've
monsters
just
have
become
something to do with
aware
his
of this
brother's
anime Rocket
death.
Girls.
Rocket
Uh,
girls.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hold on. Get a look at these girls. Yep, I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
Oh yeah, no, that's. Are you looking at our to watch list?
Oh, is this on the to watch list?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm watching. I was looking through related anime for Aquatope.
Oh, huh. Why is it related to
Yeah.
that? I wonder.
I think
Is
it
it
was
PA
the
Works?
director.
Oh, interesting.
This is what Toshi
People
Yoshinohara. Let's see.
people like that one. I think. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
did storyboards for it.
okay, sure.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Gee, which one do you like?
I don't know. She
Yeah.
looks like she might need to go take a tinkle somewhere, though.
I don't know what that means. What the fuck are you talking?
I'm leaning into the piss thing.
I don't like it. I don't like this arc that you're
Yeah.
having.
Hey, look, it's not. I don't like it either, but I'm doing it for the people that do.
You're doing it for the goof.
Yeah, I just drank this piss as a goof, man. Check this out.
I thought it was funny,
totally
dude.
got this girl to pee all over me. Isn't that fucking funny?
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Wait, did he
so
was he involved in like
no.
was he involved in was that director? Are you still on his page? Because these character
Yeah.
designs look like Captain Earth's. There was a girl who looked like that in Captain Earth, the big brown one.
There is a girl that looks like that in Captain Earth.
It's weird that I guess it's not weird that you know that, but yeah.
Let me see. Wow, this guy's old as fuck.
Hell yeah.
No, he was he was an episode director on the show Goddamn.
What?
And apparently he was an episode director on this show Goddamn.
What's it called?
Goddamn.
How's that spelled?
Goddamn.
Oh, okay. Is that really the... Yeah, oh, an OAV. God damn.
Damn.
Oh, it's like an initial D thing.
Jesus Christ, this guy's been around for he's so long that he was an episode director on Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. Okay,
Nice.
anyway, yes. Let's
All
do
right.
the next one.
Yeah, so D-side, not good. We watched the new Love Live.
Mm-hmm.
I made you watch the new Love Live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pictures of that. Yeah. Yes, so new Love Live Superstar. Still Sunrise, you know what it is, Love Live. We've got new girls, we've got a new honker. Love Live protagonists are called honkers because the first Love Live girl was named Honoka, so people call her honker.
Oh, that's cute.
Um, or at least I do. I think other people do. So this honkers, she can sing, but she can't sing in front of people. That's her problem. So she gets into like a music themed school, but she doesn't get into the music program. She gets into the normie program, and she's upset about it and kind of angry. But she still likes to sing and dance a bunch in private, walking through the streets. And she has a pet owl. I love that part. Just hang it. She has a lot of anime characters have families that run coffee shops.
Yeah.
But this one's got an owl hanging out in it, which is great.
Yeah.
And so that's my favorite part. Second favorite part, Chinese girl. Because she yells in Chinese, and Chinese is so funny. She's just flipping out in fucking Chinese.
I was just about to lose my fucking mind when she's on that roof, and
Roof?
she's playing her guitar,
Oh, right.
and if she didn't have that guitar with her, I was about to flip my shit. I was about to get
Because
real pissed.
you hate singing on roofs. At least it
I
was
do
acapella.
hate singing on roofs,
Yeah.
except for that one show recently where my favorite thing in the entire episode was somebody singing on a roof because the show slowed down. It was like a magical girls' school show where the entire time they're just introducing 8,000 characters.
Oh,
And the one
yeah,
the
yeah.
one time where they were not introducing characters was a girl singing.
I remember that. Yeah.
was-
That was like a
It
mobile
was
game.
like, oh,
That was a gotcha game adaptation.
yeah, the girls are cute.
Yeah. It's Love Live. Everyone's very, for lack of a better term, animated. You know what I mean? Very standout. I thought it was funny that there's only like 5 girls in this one. Normally Love Live has like 9. In this one, there's a girl who looks very Chinese because she has the hair buns, but she's not the Chinese one. She's the friend character. But the Chinese one doesn't look very Chinese. But yeah. Oh, and her name is Tong Cuckoo.
Eh,
Apparently, it's spelled Tang Keke, but she says Tong Cuckoo. And
she's
she's
cute too.
yeah. First, Love Live first episodes are always tough because they're always you have to take the main character from what's a school idol to being starting a school idol club, and that always kind of goes the same way, So, and also there's the inevitable resistance from the school and like the board or whatever because it's hard to create. They have trouble creating conflict in these shows, so it's always just like they're always just on the verge of getting split up or disbanded by the student council or whatever. And the reasons they have for that are always kind of strained because like who would really be that against girls who are clearly good at singing and dancing being in like a singing and dancing club? So that's like,
Who would be against students taking up some sort of elective that they're interested in?
Yeah, they always have to be like, they always have to get the impression that it's like a frivolous, like they're not serious enough about it, so they have to prove how serious they are about being idols, and that's usually where the drive comes from. So they do that. They're doing that again. You know, I can't. It's. I would like them to it's a formula that's, I guess, tried and true, but they're just kind of doing it again. So
Fewer girls this time, though.
There are fewer girls, so
spend a little bit more time with the girls. I feel like you get more of an impression of them than when you would in the first episode of Another Love Live.
Yeah, but also you can kind of tell, like, because you know who's gonna be in the school idols because of the promo images. So it's like, you know that, stuck-up student council girl is going to come around and they're going to convince her, and then the friend character is going to be in it, and I like when she puts on a huge hoodie and goes to her friend's food stand, and
yeah.
I like her big hoodie. I like when she puts her hair up and plays a guitar in her room and puts glasses on. And I swear that the CG is getting worse in these. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, whoa, it looks like that? Because I remember this Love Live CG looking better, but maybe it doesn't.
You mean the ones in the EDs?
Well, I mean, anytime they have an idol sequence, it just sort of...
Oh, sure.
It's sort of like it's like a Code Lyoko, where like there's a pretty harsh separation between the CG sequences and the non-CG sequences.
Yeah.
Where they don't really try to hide it, yeah. Also, the first Love Live episode always has like a pseudo musical sequence. It's not like a musical show where they're breaking into song. It's like only the first episode where they do that, and they do that again.
Yeah, it feels like they're doing everything that they could to not just have her do a full musical sequence where she's running through the streets.
Right. Except they did.
Yeah, but like just a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. But then she overcomes her fear of singing in front of people, seemingly. And that's the end of this episode. Yeah. More Love Live.
Yeah, it's totally pleasant. Looks pretty goddamn nice, and
still good production value.
Yes.
Neat. Look at all those. I appreciate all the non-character, all the side girls being well designed. Look at this. There's a short-haired girl. There's a freckle girl.
Yep.
There's a high-waisted jean skirt girl.
I like the one on the far left with the red hoodie. I like her slick
hair bag girl. Yeah. There's one that's really fucking amped up. She's got the smile with the angry eyebrows. There's like a really pleasant one who's very
I like the far back right.
Why is that? She's the plainest one.
Yellow shirt in the back right.
She looks like a seal clapping.
I like she's the one she like she have to catch something.
Oh, me? The ball's coming towards me.
I do like the angry eyebrows.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, you can tell they had fun drawing just this one frame of all these girls. There's one who's got like almost a widow's peak. Yeah. So
one of them looks like it might be a tomboy. This is lovely.
Yeah. So they put care in. The secret ingredient is love. Speaking of, well, kind of a hard left turn here, but I watched Battle Game in 5 Seconds, which is the best translation they could come up with for this, I guess. Deatte 5 Bio de Batoru. 5 seconds, 24 minutes long. What the fuck are you doing? There's a manga. The studio's Synergy SP. They did a bunch of not original Beyblade series and a whole lot of other garbage. and also Hayate the Combat Butler, which I should probably get around to watching at some point because it has Terie as one of the mid 2000s short feisty tsundere girls, and also Studio A-Cat, who do CG stuff like Frame Arms Girl, and it's about a boy who loves video games, and he's always playing them, even when he's walking to school, and girls don't like him because of it, and he has a really messy apartment, but he's fucking smart. He's a genius. And then he's lamenting how much he wishes life were like. Oh wait, yeah, that was the sound clip I wanted to get. This show is basically here. This is what this show is like.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while I am still collecting coins.
Ooh,
You recognize that sound? That's what this guy's
only
like.
real gamers will understand this.
This guy's like is like a fucking video game, and so he's at a crosswalk, and this fucking guy shows up. I have to give the show credit. This guy is so fucking funny because he's the scariest dude I've ever seen, and he shows up and he just stares at our boy here, and he's like, "Hey." He doesn't actually say that, but I imagine him saying, "Hey."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Yo, what?" He's like a huge jacked mummy with fucking bloodshot eyes, and like he's he's just the most absurdly scary looking dude. He's got like a hat on and like a huge trench coat, and he looks like
He's got the whole package.
He looks like the Thing, but wrapped up and just so pissed.
He's just like a Spirit of Halloween store shat all over him.
He's so unimaginably angry, and he's just staring at this fucking nerd like, hey, guess what?" And our fucking genius gamer protagonist is like being all analytical, like, I have to find his weakness, and turns out his weakness is meticulously overdeveloped, like Wile E. Coyote traps laid out in an abandoned building that our boy builds in 10 seconds. He just builds this crazy mousetrap.
What kind of games is he playing? Is he playing like Black Tower?
That's what's they don't make up. He's just like playing some. It doesn't even have like a graphical interface. It's just like a bunch of text on the screen that says opponent left. There's like he doesn't show the game he's playing. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Is he playing Resident Evil 7?
On the way to school, on his way to school, he's playing. He does make a mention where he. It's like playing a survival horror game. So like, yeah, he has at least played Biohazard. But on the way to school on his phone, he's just playing Tetris. that was their. He's like, he's really into Tetris. I don't know. And he keeps saying, I wish life could be a goddamn video game, just like my Tetris. So
I wish everyone around me was a block.
Yeah. That's the most autistic. That's true. I just wish everyone followed one rule, and that was just like these blocks. They do one thing, and that's fall and turn, and that's it.
Yep. I know exactly where all these blocks are supposed to fit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they fit together beautifully in my mind.
So, he creates this crazy booby trap very easily and defeats this guy, and then we meet our battle royale survival game jester mascot character, who is a girl this time. That's a neat little twist.
Wow.
It's a girl with like a cane and a suit and like a top hat instead of a boy, instead of like a little teddy bear or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a bear or a cat
or a floating.
Let's be real, it's a bear.
Yeah. And she's also voiced by Haruko from Fooly Cooly, who I didn't know still got hired by people other than Trigger, because she's known in Kill la Kill, and she's fucking She's the Gyaru, she's the Midori in Space Patrol Luluko, and another studio hired her for a thing, which is wild.
She exists only to do characters that are making kitty faces all the time.
Yeah, she only plays teasing characters, but But yeah, another studio gave her. She only shows up like once every couple of years for like the last 20 years, and this fucking garbage show got her for some reason. So yeah, she's doing her sort of playful cat old lady voice.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
Akira-kun.
yeah.
The main guy is Akira.
Oh, you're going. I'm going to kill her, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, she does as a demonstrate. So it's a much like a video game. The initial fight the guy has with Mummy Man is a supposed to lose fight. So after he beats him, she shows up and kills him for real. And he wakes up in a room full of a bunch of other people who have all been enlisted in this game. And there's a guy who's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he starts approaching the girl who's on a stage, and you're like, "Oh, this guy's gonna die," as an example. And then she shoots a big hole in him with her cannon arm. She spends a long time explaining the game, which is that everyone has gotten their own unique power. And so they're all sent off to their rooms, and the tournament is that everyone gets put in a one-on-one fight, and our main character, he gets put in his first one-on-one fight is first he learns his power, which we the audience don't see at first. He just reads it and he's like, "What is this?" And then he has his first one-on-one fight with this delinquent boy, and delinquent boy. First, he's very immediately on board with the idea of just murdering another guy. And also his power is he turns a thing into a sword. Then the main character, he evades him and does all this stuff. And then he also grows a cannon arm, just like the Game Runner girl, and blasts a hole in the ceiling and scares the guy enough to surrender. And then we see that his power is whatever his opponent believes his power to be. So he convinced the guy that he had the cannon arm, and then he grew the cannon arm, and that's his thing. Those are drastically different powers.
That is not a bad gimmick.
That is a very good one. The fact that he was
Yeah.
like, what? How am I supposed to use this? And meanwhile, everyone else's power is like they have a sword, and he's
gun.
like has this crazy fucking
That's
way
I've never
overpowered thing.
heard of anything like that before. That's good.
It's I mean it had to be some kind of, because his couldn't be like, oh, you have a gun, he has to have a protagonist power, so it has to be like your power is every other power, or your power is nothing, or he has to have some more intellectual, because he's the smart gamer. So yeah, he has to make his opponent believe he has power, and then he will just have the power. So
Yeah, how does the rest of the show seem? Like, does it seem, because that's a good gimmick.
no. I mean, it doesn't look good. Like the art style, I can't explain why it's bad, but it just looks bad. Like the colors are like, I don't know. And it's, I don't know.
All right.
What else did I
It seems
write
like
here?
you're kind of not loving this. I gotta go fucking pee. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Fill the airtime.
sure. What else did I write about this? Oh, opening. Too quiet. You got to bump up the volume on your OP, man. Have some fucking confidence. I'm supposed to be getting hyped up here, and they're playing the OP so fucking quiet in the mix. And yeah. I wonder if anyone will actually die. Probably. Well, only mean people will die. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a very interesting show. They're supposed to be like testing out these weapons, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. What's going on with you guys? I don't know if anyone's watching, actually. Probably not. Every time someone makes a comment in the chat, I will do one shot. How about that? I mean, there's some shots I'm going to do anyways, but if anyone makes any any comments, I will. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a. I don't know if that's supposed to be like some kind of penalty for me, or if it's supposed to be more enjoyable for the. It'll just make the podcast worse, so it's not really like an incentive. I didn't really think much before I proposed that, but I will still do it. My voice will sound. I'm not going to say it's going to sound normal again because it's normally pretty shitty, but it will sound better because my vocal cords will heal after the cough. Hey, you back?
I'm back, baby.
Nice. Okay, cool. Next show.
I think we both got actually kind of like, sort of kind of sick. Like in like
not
not
the
like
same sick.
You've been sick for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
You know, and like when do you really ever get actually sick?
Not that often.
Like once every couple years, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I had that shitting period, and then now I'm in this kind of like congested
sounds
sort
awful.
of goopy period. So I don't know. I think we both managed to pick something up. Different things, obviously.
I probably passed you my virus when I licked your fucking sweet asshole.
That's true. Yeah, that is actually the most permeable point on the entire body. Is the ass. Well, at least it's the most permeable point of my body.
That's actually true. That's not even a joke.
Yeah. That's why I have AIDS.
That's a super virus getty. That's why you're not supposed to put stuff there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Somebody should tell.
That's not according to me.
Warn all those gay people.
That's just according to God. You know, I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just saying that the creator of all things, the unmoved mover, says don't put stuff in your ass. But hey, who am I?
Somebody should really tell all those gay people if they keep fucking each other in the butt, somebody's gonna get sick.
Someone can
get
hurt
here. Watch out
here.
for that.
Watch it, buddy.
Yeah. Whoa. What if one of you guys has some sort of illness?
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah, I don't know if they care that much.
Ronald Reagan, circa 1982, was like, someone's got to tell these gay people that if they keep having butt sex, they're gonna die.
I brought that up weeks ago, where it's funny. Yeah, it was like, hey, you can just in the 80s, it was like, you know, you could just stop. Everyone's so mad, like, why didn't they do more? And it was like, you could have just stopped fucking having sex in the butt.
It must be really good.
You could have at least put a condom on before you put a penis in a guy's butt.
They can't. It's like the process of getting a dick into a butt is not easy.
Yeah, they could have.
It's a strenuous process.
They have to inhale weird fumes to do it.
You just get there with enough lube, you know. But like,
but a lot of them have to inhale chemicals out of a little bottle.
And not enough. It's like
they have to do meth.
Nowhere in the process are like, yeah, I got to put a rubber on.
They have to they're like, oh, I love having sex in my butt. Well, I have to do a bunch of meth first. It's not as good without all the meth that I do. You don't do anything if I run meth. Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about the ferocious appetite these guys have, where they're like, nothing will satisfy them. It's like the dildos will never be big enough.
No. A guy was so sick of dildos, he was like, what if I tried this jar? That didn't go so well for him.
Well, what's that? Sorry?
I said, you know, there was at least one guy that was like, there's no dildo big enough. I need to go for a jar, a glass jar.
Oh, yeah. Really, not some sort of solid object. They like the danger.
Yeah, they like being on the razor's edge.
Oh, nice.
What's nice?
Razor's edge, because he got his asshole cut open.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, that's almost literally a razor's edge, I guess. So
yeah, it makes me think. You know, to think about it, all '80s like pump up anthems, great, like shoving things in your ass music, and like push to the limit.
Yeah, push to the limits. Yeah, it must have been hard to resist putting shit in your ass in the 80s.
The razor's edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking ride the
highway to the danger zone.
It's every song is basically I could see how everything would be misinterpreted. I need a hero.
Wait, hold on. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Don't look down. Just keep your head, or you'll be finished. Open up the limit. past the point of no return. Reach the top, but you still got to learn how to keep it.
Put me
This is
in,
all
coach.
about fuck to the butt.
Every song in the 80s, yeah, it was just a huge misunderstanding. Everyone was listening to the top 40 hits, and they were like, oh my God. This is about
You're
butt
so
stuff.
close, and now you're nearly at the brink, so push it, and yeah. You might get careless, but you'll never be safe while you're still living. Welcome to the limit. Oh my God, it's so... In 1983, they did this to them.
They knew. Yeah, they had to know. They
My
fucking
God.
knew, dude. What else? Hold on. There's other songs. Nope. I lost all of them. I don't know where
That's
they
it.
are.
Yeah, Push It to the Limit's the best one.
That is definitely that's the most convincing ass fucking song I've heard so far. I can't think of anything else possible. I mean, Danger Zone is a good one.
Yeah.
Once in a Lifetime? No, that's definitely not. No. Yeah, I think you found him instantly. That's pretty good calls.
You know, I saw through the gay matrix.
Yeah, you really broke the fucking code there.
All right.
Really solved it, yeah. Patient Zero was, it was whoever sang that song.
It's you hear distant coming from a boombox way in the distance at a zoo, and it's nighttime, and this cage opens, and the shadowy silhouette of a man walking into a gorilla cage. And that's how
Push it to
Patient
the
Zero
limit.
ended.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
His monkey looks up and he's like, hmm?
Huh? Is that a chimpanzee? Okay. Megami-ryou no Ryoubo-kun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know his name. His name is like it has that word in it. All right. Mother of Goddesses Dormitory. I guess mother is an awkward translation. It basically means like maiden or maid, sort of. I think taking care of her.
Caretaker.
That's a good one. Except I think there was already a show. I mean, this is a show with almost this exact premise, and I think that one had like caretaker in the title, so I guess they couldn't call it that. Manga adaptation. Asread, Asread. They're back. Holy shit.
My ass right after I was shitting so much.
That's yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're
Boom.
fucking they
Boom,
fucking
shakalaka.
yeah, good one. Good job. Thank you. They've emerged. They come out every couple of years. Their last show was Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. And I guess after like 8 years after Mirai Nikki, after nothing but stinkers, they've decided to kind of return to the basics here. Because hell fucking yeah, this show rules.
We're putting the band back together, baby.
Oh yeah,
We got big titty bitches.
We're putting my dick back together, one fucking inch at a time. I don't know.
What happened to it? What happened to your dick?
It was small, and then I watched this show.
Oh no,
then-
it's big. They're putting it together.
It's back, baby. Ooh.
Yeah, we're talking instantaneous titty action.
It's the first shot is
Yeah.
full on titties.
This made me so excited.
I was so happy. That was like it's like hitting a fucking vein of gold, except the vein
It's like
is
Christmas.
of blood. Yeah. It's like, oh my god, finally. It's this is a terrible Twitter joke, but it's like that Gordon Ramsay, like, finally some good fucking food. It's just some sustenance. Oh my god, it's like finding a real watering hole in a desert. It's just
I thought they made it illegal. Like, it just feels like it's like
the Olympics is happening and Astrid is just like, yo, fuck you. This is our country, bitch.
I imagine this would be like if you were like a heroin addict getting your fix for the first time in like 5 years. You know,
yeah,
like,
it's like,
you've
oh,
gotten
this
clean,
one's
and then
mostly dog dewormer. Oh, this is Xanax. Oh, suddenly
This is Philip Seymour Hoffman like 48 hours before he died.
What is it? Oh, I got the good shit. They gave me the. They gave me the good
right
shit.
there.
Oh, is that the good shit?
Oh, are those the chitties? I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna suck them.
Oh yeah, this is what every one of those guys, Mitch Hedberg, just like 20 minutes before they fucking gave up the ghosts, just in the fucking zone. Just stimulant, fucking
Chris
depressant.
Farley's been up for fucking 4 days straight.
Yeah,
and he finally scores, and he's like, "Oh yeah,
there it is." So all of my notes are, my notes are useless. They're just woo and awooga, honk honk, humana. This is garbage. I can't even like
Steam sounds.
Yeah. Woo woo.
Aye, hubba hubba.
They give this kid a sad backstory, but it's like still funny. Where his house burns down, and there's this shot of his dad like just like doing the like wave behind the back, like I'm out, see ya. Like his house burned down. His dad's like, well, fuck it, I tried, and he heads off. Oh, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
I'm watching it back live right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking funny. And he's still in a school uniform. I don't know why, but he's oddly clean for a kid. He's like a gutter kid. He's like starving. And
do gutter kids even exist in Japan?
This one, he's clearly kind of a fluke, but yeah, he gets found by this like, I don't even know what she looks like, but she's just like the girls in this the outfits are very, it's very they're all very how do I they're not very sloppy. They're all really like character designy. They're like all from different shows almost, it looks like. They're so primmed and prodded.
Oh my god! I'm looking at the fucking nipples on his redhead right now. We got a shot of her, it's a shot of him going into the bath to see 3 girls bathing at once.
That's
and
the first
leaning
scene,
forward and hanging down. And the nipples have such a loving detail to them.
Yeah, God fucking bless these fellas for not making us wait for the BDs. Just full on nips, right?
Detail in the tummy lines.
Oh, they really care. And it's not even, it's a sharp looking show. You can tell it's animated at high resolution. Like they didn't half-ass this, really. I'm not going to say it's like there's no amazingly animated sequences, but it's like, they were trying. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah, he gets found by like this like sort of Shitu looking like fetish character cosplayer.
Yeah, she's a titty monster.
They're all super like anime designed up, and she brings them in. I do have one piece of advice: when you're like starving in real life, do not eat a huge bowl of ramen. Oh my gosh, do not do that. The sodium. Oh, that's such a bad idea. Welcome to Poop City, but you thought you were in Poop City for a week. Eat nothing for 3 days and then eat a huge bowl of salt. Welcome to Poop Town. Population you, pal.
I love how the bitches are just naked. They'll just stand around naked.
Yeah, so he's in a college dorm, a shared house, whatever they call them. And yeah, everyone's just casually naked because it's great, because they can be, and then they play the credits. That's kind of weird. Halfway through, so and then we go straight to part B, and they hire him as the sort of maid, as the caretaker, because the last one quit or something, because they're all a bunch of fucking troublemakers. There's a scientist girl who is doing experiments, and there's a cosplay girl who's assaulting people by dressing them up. And he gets into an extremely charged situation with the cosplay girl, and it's kind of boilerplate, but then the interruption right before things get Too Hot and Heavy is the scientist busts through the door and is like, we got to evacuate. There's a gas leak, which I thought was a good bit.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that as the interruption. And there's one girl who's the androphobe. She's afraid of men. She gets nosebleeds. That's her thing. She's a buzzkill. She wants things to be proper. She wants everyone to stop walking around naked. And this is the best show of the season. Sorry.
I like it. They all just get their tops off at the end. They all just get them out.
They do what? Oh yeah,
They all get their tops off.
Oh yeah, because the prude girl, she bought like pasties on a stick she covers up nipples with, and everyone's like, all right, do mine. And they all they all strip down. So yes, fucking I'm gonna watch this. Try and stop me. Try and stop me, fucking SJWs. I'll fucking kill you.
No. This is empowering.
Yeah.
But this is actually a learning experience for all of us, because this is what they want.
You're gonna regret your words and deeds. This show's gonna prove itself. Our viewership dropped to 0 from 1.
How did I drop out of the...
I'm gonna keep doing shots until we have 1 million views.
Okay, so we got a titty show. That was good. I was happy about that.
It's great. I was so psyched. Yeah.
Oh my god, I watched this next show. I totally forgot about this fucking thing.
You forgot about Nighthead?
Yeah.
You forgot that Japan gave you Nighthead?
Oh yeah.
Nighthead 2041. I mean, I've already brought this up, but oh wait, hold on. I got to finish off my screenshots here. I got a lot of screenshots from Ryoubo-kun, understandably. Here's one. A lot of the shots I can't show, but that's.
I gotta bring up fucking Abby Shapiro again.
No, we already did that bit.
No, you reminded me of her.
How did I do that?
You did this to me.
What did I say?
All your screenshots.
Oh, because the boobs.
Oh my fucking god, man!
People found there's so many pictures that people think are Abby Shapiro, but it's just another Jewish girl with gigantic fucking titties.
People are like, why do we send so much money to Israel? And it's like,
dude, it's the fucking, it's the people say it's like, oh, it's America's one ally. In one specific way, where it's America's only like equivalent in boob size in the world.
Yeah, dude, it's the fucking milk factory in the Middle East. Like,
it's the milk truck country. Like $3 billion a year is fucking chump change to maintain a fucking boob ethno state like that, dude. It would be. I would pay $30 billion.
Yeah, look at this the sturdy fucking bridge of their nose and the fucking giant udders.
They're so fucking hot.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh, why did we keep sending money? It's like Padme was in their military, you fucking idiots.
They've been around for 5,000 years without a country purely because their women have.
They're so jealous. Everyone's jealous.
Yeah, everyone's fucking so mad about fucking boobs. Fuck off. I don't even care.
Yeah, not Natalie fucking Portman. Like she literally served in the military. What more do you want?
Mesopotamia is the cradle of civilization. Western Turkey is the cradle of fucking tit hogs.
I'm gonna fucking cradle my fucking face in between all their titties. I wanna fucking just nestle my shit in there. We're gonna call one the Tigers and the other the Euphrates, dude.
Mm-hmm. Amen, brother. If you were God, wouldn't you choose these people by this metric? Answer honestly. Come on now.
I think that's evidence of what the one true body type is. I've been misled my entire life.
No, he made us in his image, and some people are made more in his image than others.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of that image going on there.
Some people got the better image, yeah.
Oh,
you could see why they thought that. They were like, we're the fucking best because look at these.
I want a Fiddler on the Roof, but it's all about Jewish tits.
That Fiddler on the Roof could be about that. I wouldn't know. That's like
My
easily,
wife has
I think that could be the
giant
subtext.
jugs.
Yeah.
I wake up, I go to work, I come home,
What is
I
Fiddler on the Roof
suckle
even
the
about?
teat.
Are they in Russia or Germany or something? They're in Russia, I think.
That sounds right.
I don't know what the fuck that thing's about. It's weird that I think our high school did Fiddler on the Roof, which is weird because there were definitely no Jews in our high school.
Steven and David were both in Fiddler on the Roof.
That's hilarious. Were they? I mean, yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess they were in fucking drama. Were they extras? Like, what were they doing?
They have parts. There's two
That's
kind of like
crazy.
in like the God, like kind of in the wings who comment on things that are going on periodically. You know what I
That's
mean?
great. Were
Like,
any
they
of those
get to
recorded? Is there
question-
any way I can see that?
I have to imagine.
Oh God, please, dude! I would fucking pay so much money to see that. I bet they all got like DVDs. In marching band, they recorded our fucking performances and gave us DVDs of them. So I bet that happened with drama too. I need
Damn,
that
dude,
so
fucking
bad. I need to
Abby
hunt that down.
Shapira's husband's kind of balding a little bit, and his hair looks like shit. Like,
She's not gonna. She's a traditional. She's a religious lady. She's
Yeah.
not gonna fucking leave a dude because of any.
no.
physical.
He's going to tragically die.
He's gonna mysteriously seize up and fucking pass out at a public restaurant. Damn, I hope I got COVID. You know, in my state, they're gonna fucking make us. I hope if I have the antibodies, maybe I'll fucking escape.
Oh, you're thinking you're
keep
in
all my gray
passport
matter.
territory?
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna happen at some point. Like I'm trying to think of
I
what
remember a year and like 2 months ago telling people like they're going to be COVID passports, and they'll be like, "There's no way that's going to happen." It's like, why wouldn't that happen?
Yeah, like I mean, it's yeah, like there's no way it would have happened a year ago, but now that like it's over, people just want to see, people want to see the bad people squirm. So like, people want to do it after it's over, of course.
Of course.
So yeah, like although there's nothing I do, I don't have to go into work. I don't have to drive around. I don't go anywhere. So, but yeah, and so maybe I guess I'm fine. I don't know why I brought that up.
Just imagining fucking Abby Shapiro from behind after she's had her first kid. She's still lactating, and like they're flapping around and spraying.
Stop taking the fucking powder, man. Stop taking the man pills. You need to jerk off or steak.
I'm just a huffing salty.
You're so pent up.
You're
You're ready to fucking do a raid on an enemy tribe. You're losing it.
I'm in the fuck zone.
This is the worst podcast we've ever done.
All right, let's go on to Nighthead.
Fucking god damn it. This is this is crazy. This is based on the 1992 Japanese television drama Nighthead. I found that out and I was like, yo, what? And it's written by the director of the original drama, which is great. And apparently we really shouldn't have. Well, I guess I'm glad we watched this, but it seems like it's kind of a sequel. There was a Nighthead Genesis in 2008. That was also an anime.
It looks a little gay.
This one or the old one?
The old one.
I couldn't even find any. Are there even like screenshots of the old one? I couldn't.
I'm seeing promo art.
I
It's two
couldn't
dudes
find
holding
anything.
each other.
Oh wow, yeah, but there's no shots of the show. It's just like posters. It's a weird, it's a mysterious show. There's just like a sort of generic poster, yeah. So yeah, it's more CG. This time by Shirogumi, who did Etotama and Revisions. Remember Revisions? You don't. I don't either. That's how I know that. There's a couple of guys. They're big army truck drivers, and they're driving this like army armored truck thing, and they're very like hip kids with gay haircuts, and they're taking out a psychic, and the reason they're going after a psychic is we get all this sort of world building, set up in over a public intercom, which is never good. Don't do that, please. I'll spoil it here. I like this show, but please don't do fucking world building over an intercom. And they're going after this psychic guy named, what's his name? Miracle Mick. I wrote Magic Mick in my notes a few times.
Yeah.
He's Miracle Mick, and they're taking him out because it's like an anti, what is it? It's like a materialist government. There's all this propaganda. It's like the world is physical, so it's like all it's like there's World War III happened. Please help.
They dress like they're wearing like clothes that you would buy on Amazon.
Thank you.
Like
yes.
They're like Korean made clothes.
Yeah, they're like Korean boy hot.
Yeah,
like
that's exactly right. Like the shirts that would never fit on a Westerner or like even like a human. You know, they're made exclusively for dudes who have like perfectly formed pecs. And I hope that a bunch of people try to cosplay as these fucking idiots.
I can't even talk anymore. That's why I got to do them one more shot. That'll get me there.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me go get another shot.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Let's fucking get this podcast going.
Yeah. Let's crank this up.
Yeah, let's crank it up, dude. Let's watch my fucking boycott. I'm very hungry. I didn't eat dinner. I have some pancakes in the fridge. Let's see. What else do I have? Nothing. I gotta eat those pancakes. Oh, fuck. I had a really empty stomach, and I'm very drunk now. I have one concurrent viewer. I think that's Ethan. I think no one's watching this. This is my voice now, because I've been coughing a lot for 2 weeks. That scared the fuck out of my cat. Yo.
I went and saw Chungking Express in the theaters before
you saw
we
what?
recorded this. Chungking Express.
What the fuck is that?
It's a movie.
Is that a new movie?
No, it's from 1993.
Chungking Express, starring Faye Wong.
Yeah, it's a Hong Kong film. And so yeah, I went and saw that, and before the movie, I was like, God, I'm gonna fall asleep during this because Wong Kar-wai movies don't exactly move at the most brisk pace.
Yeah.
And
why does this? Oh yeah, wait, is that music video? Oh, is that cover of the Cranberry song like a promotion for that movie?
It's in the movie a whole bunch.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I recognize this. Yeah.
Neat. And so I had an espresso shot at the theater before the movie, and like I don't know what the fuck the deal is with espresso shots, but they just make me vibrate.
Nice.
Anyway, I feel like
a big old
complete
cup of
dog shit.
coffee
Let's
before
keep going.
this. Tony Leung as Chung-wai. Oh, there's a Japanese guy, Takashi Kaneshiro, as Heizhu. That's interesting. Bridget Lin as Woman in... That gets cut off. I don't know what she
Woman
plays.
in blonde wig.
That makes sense. Okay, Nighthead. Yeah. So, CG. They're going after the psychic. There's a creep. They infiltrate this building. There's a creepy girl who stands there, and none of their instruments can see her.
And they fucking milk that shit, huh?
For a little bit. I mean, yeah, I liked it. It's, it is genuinely pretty unnerving. She's just standing there in this huge like parking garage looking
for sure.
structure.
I just felt like they kind of hung on it a little long.
Sure, yeah. So then what's that?
Spicy.
His vodka is spicy. And then so we have our like government our spec ops guys, and then we also have our characters, these effeminate like brothers with white hair in the woods, and it seems like they just like escaped from something. They make mention they were somewhere, they were underground for 15 years, and they get in this very fancy looking car, this sort of this DeLorean looking thing, sort of. And they go out into the real world for the first time, and they go to this bar and order a pizza. And there's a bully man harassing them in the bar, and he's 2D for some reason, where they were 3D. It looks very strange. And there's one shot where a 3D guy is holding a 2D guy, and it looks so weird. There's on the news, there's a news story about them capturing the cult leader guy, Miracle Mick, and the twins are very upset about, or not twins, but the brothers are very upset about it because they're mad that no one believes in psychic phenomena. And everyone at the bar.
If you were to take up magic, you could go by the name Miracle Mick.
Oh yeah, because instead of a name, it would be. That's a racist joke. It's a racist observation.
How dare you, sir?
We were fucking slaves, dude. We were fucking like slaves. We were literally slaves. You know that?
You slaves to your fucking alcohol addiction.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is that, dude?
Slaves to your desire to commit domestic abuse.
That was pushed on us. You don't even fucking understand the fucking history, dude, okay? They refused to teach us how to plant potatoes. And so we had to drink fucking whiskey for sustenance, you fucking Anglo abusers, you fucking Germanic, you fucking perfect Norman fucking archetype fucking piece of garbage invader.
If I were to go suntan for like a week, I could pass as like a Greek, like a beautiful Roman. Kneel before the shape of my nose.
That's not even you're like a total you're a total
my
Norman.
Brow.
Like Greeks are Mediterranean, like they're like Celtic. You're fully Central European, dude. You know, you're 100% you're in there. You're not you have no tan. You're eating carrots.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry to tell you.
You misunderstand. I'm a melanin god.
Greeks were Scandinavian until 300 BC. And then they got the tan. But no, you're not that. You're not med.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucking med. Wait until I get my fucking tan on, dude.
You're not med. No. You look like a fucking You look like a berserker. You look like you're eating an amanita and fucking pillaging. Go on. Yeah. No, I said it. Oh. What?
God, I'm just once I get this fucking test going, then I'm gonna be a berserker.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know. Yeah. We gotta. This is a mess.
Yeah. Europe's funny. So they're real ass psychics in this bar, and this is the part that really, I don't know. This is a weird part because like he's like bullying these guys, and then they freak him the fuck out by making this bottle float in front of him, and then he goes from like being extremely unnerved to just harassing them about not paying for a pizza in a bar that he doesn't own. He's just like a guy there, and then they play everyone's, secrets in their head, and they freak the guy out because like his girlfriend's cheating on him, and like the bartender is fucking his girlfriend and he hates him, and everyone's like, what did you just do? And so they're like the ultimate enemy for this ultra realist materialist, not materialist, what's the fucking word for fuck?
Whoa.
Fuck. What's the... No? Okay, whatever.
What are you looking? What are you looking for?
The I lost it. I don't know.
Oh no,
Say something.
he's going insane.
Can you say fucking anything, please?
Hmm.
Oh my god! You're killing me out here.
I don't know. I like watching you squirm.
I don't like it.
That's it. Squirm like the maggots that wriggle through your potato farms. Squirm.
Ancient burn.
I'm done with fucking straight up skin color races. I'm going for European racism now. The other races are chill.
No, the more specific it is, the more funny racism is. When you're talking about, yeah, like Northern Baltics or whatever. Just
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Norwegians versus.
I need to learn all of like the
versus
lineages of
Swedes.
the different names of like of the Irish and the Scots and the Welsh.
Yeah, the
so I can
Anglos
really
and-
get into like ancient family feuds and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a fun time, for sure. The Frenchies.
Oh, okay, we gotta keep going. Nighthead, there's two boys, and they do psychic shit. They got people in that bar. What happens after that? Do we go back to the super soldier people?
A little bit, yeah. The we sort of we cut back, so like we see the outcome of like the soldiers' raid on this like compound, which is that
Aren't they,
some
like
mysterious
scientists or something. It's really strange.
this
They got a
mysterious
bunch of dudes
EMP.
in doctor coats.
Yeah, like that. Those are the guys running shit. Yeah, there's like an EMP, but then we get a flashback and we see what actually happened, which is that one of our dudes' bros is about to get cut by one of the cultists, and he like accidentally activates his secret, psychic power. So he's like basically one of the psychic guys, but no one knows how to explain it, and they don't want to bring it up to their superiors because that would get them in trouble. So so we see what happens there, and also we see what happened was that this is really funny. I love this scene where like that mysterious, scary girl shows up and she says a bunch of cryptic shit, and then she teleports like Goku, which is so funny to me.
Yeah.
And then we get the big twist, which is that there's time travel involved because she teleports back to 2023 before World War III, which is also part of this universe. They're in 2041, obviously. So she teleports herself back to 2023, gets picked up by a guy in a helicopter. So there's stuff going on. I really liked they set up all this stuff. You don't know how it's all interacting, and there's this like fake, like frivolous cult leader, Miracle Mick, and then there's like a serious one who's raising serious ass genuine psychics. It's funny, his name kind of sounds like Mirakudu, but it's like something else. It's like Miyuki or something. And he's raising like actual genuine magic men. And then there's like a time traveling girl. And so they do a good job. There's like a bunch of weird, mysterious stuff going on, and they don't really tell you how it's all interconnected. And I thought it was actually kind of cool. I don't know. You forgot about it completely, so I assume you're not as impressed.
Yeah, I forgot about the name. Yeah,
I thought the show was good.
I actually liked I liked everything going on with the super soldier guys. I did not as much care for the twinks going to that bar. I thought everything going on at the bar was a little lame.
Okay, yeah.
But I can dig the mysterious. Oh God. Can you tell I haven't been drinking much? Okay.
How's your ashwagandha? Ugh.
I'm doing great, buddy.
Cool.
I can dig all of these different components and how, like, kind of being interested in how they fit together. I just wish I got a little bit more of a hint. That's all. I wish there was a little bit more of like a stinger to let me know how these are going to intersect. That's it.
Oh, that's such a good stinger. Versus in 2023.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Speaking of crazy,
Just text the last Hinge girl you talked with. Just text "That's so crazy" with no context.
I'll do that.
Damn, that's crazy. Text her, damn, that's so crazy.
I've got one who I haven't even sent a message to yet. I'm gonna just out of context.
Damn, that's crazy. Anything, that's the funniest.
The thing, I can't do it because these girls are all smiling and look so happy in all their pictures. I can't do this.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be my new catchphrase.
Damn, that's crazy.
We got
the first message without her saying anything. Just damn, that's crazy.
I think I will do that to the next girl that matches with thee.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I want to quickly cover this short. You watched it, right?
Oh, we should do the short. Sure. I skimmed through it. I skimmed through this 90 seconds.
How did you skim through it?
We were starting the stream. I couldn't have the volume on because then you would have heard it and you would have been confused. So I just sort of skimmed through it. It's about
It is
cat.
Japanese Garfield.
Yeah. He's not fucking interested in your shit, man. He's a fucking cat.
He's just a cat, man.
He's just a fucking cat, and he's talking to this stick figure.
Whoa,
man.
what do you want from me? I'm just a cat, dude.
He's Tsushima. Ore Tsushima is our short for this season, our one short. What'd you think of this 90 seconds?
I actually quite liked it.
It's pretty, yeah. It's matter of fact. It's smarmy. It's bluesy. It's cool.
It's in the underground, you know. This is the kind of thing you'll see on a T-shirt.
I feel like I blew up my fucking knees. That was one of the world peace sketches I often forget about. Is the idol tryout, like the American Idol bit, where they just get generic like chubby girls to sing a song in front of them, and then they're just like. It's like one of them is just praising her in the most generic way possible, while the other one tries to fucking hold his laughter in. It's just like
I really like the idea.
Such a huge sound coming out of such a small girl. Yeah. I'm pretending to know what you're talking about.
Cat. I want to put them all over everything.
Oh yeah, you want a fuzzy icon of him on your rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's genuinely got a laugh out of me, which is the first gag of the entire show. Is this old lady approaches the cat and he's like, "What are you doing there?" And he's like, "I don't believe that's any of your business," or something to that effect.
He's a smart ass fucking cat, dude.
He's smart ass, but he's polite because he bows and like grovels in front of the other cats that are living in the old lady's home.
That's right.
He likes to eat, but he's not rude.
Yeah, he keeps it 100. I didn't watch this. I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's what I like about Tsushima. He keeps it 100.
Yeah, 100%.
He's actually not Japanese Garfield, but
he's a cat.
There's actually quite a lot. There's quite a lot of depth to this cat.
Yeah, you can do a lot with this cat. Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, so the first layer it's like the kind of it's like the fur he's shedding. So there's the outer layer of shedding fur, and then the layer underneath that is the fur that's still attached to him. Once you get underneath there, you get into the skin, and then underneath the skin, there's a whole bunch of organs. Which
dude,
I'm going
what
to
the fuck are we doing, dude?
Okay, moving on to Sonny Boy.
Sonny Boy. Okay, here's a real ass show. I'm gonna be serious about this one.
I'm really serious.
Yeah. Original show by Madhouse. That is pretty serious, actually. Oh, wait, where's my screenshots? Oh,
we should have talked about this show first.
No, we shouldn't have. What are you talking about? So yeah, original show by Madhouse. It was clearly very tatami looking. I thought I couldn't find any obvious pedigree relating to Tatami Galaxy, but it It is at least written and directed by, first of all, written and directed by the same guy, which is unusual, by the 2019 Boogie Pop director, and also One Punch Man, and also Space Dandy.
That guy worked on Tatami Galaxy.
He was like storyboard for one episode or something, like episode 6.
He directed an episode and storyboarded did key animation on it.
Yeah, but it's
but he was involved in that, and you can imagine that he's kind of hanging out with those people.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's still not as much in common as I would suspect, because it just looks a lot like it. So it's a school. This might be the most surreal thing I've ever seen. It was so surreal that it was like, it's like suffocating. It was like stressful, even though not that not a lot happens.
The characters characters are not reacting as you would expect them to react. They're not losing their minds over this.
Yeah,
so that kind of makes like an existential sort of thing going on there.
Yeah, it's like it's so bizarre. So
straight up, I'll straight up just say right now, everybody that I've spoken to since I watched this, I've told about this show, because I'm like, this is fucking insane.
And this is totally nuts. I mean, this is out of control. So yeah, there's without any flashbacks or anything like that, we're explained to that there's this whole school that has disappeared into a void, and there's a bunch of people still in the school, and a bunch of them have superpowers. Some seemingly don't, and the whole school is still there, but it exists now in a black void, and they are trying to figure out what to do, and they're forming a government and stuff, and they're getting into fights, and it's sort of a supernatural King of the Flies, Lord of the Flies thing.
Yeah.
And we have our main character who doesn't have powers, or at least he thinks. I bet he has some fucking powers. And there's a girl there who's very free-spirited. Before they all disappeared, she was like tearing up her tests, and she tries to get out of the world by jumping off the roof thing. And most of this first episode is sort of a conflict between the initial assumed government, which has sort of a puppet leader named Cap, who wears a baseball hat, and a weird-looking boy, effeminate boy with slicked back hair,
clearly
and like a Stark tattoo on his face.
Manipulating, fucking kind of puppet master type.
But also, like, what does he do that's like wrong? Nothing really.
He's not doing anything wrong, but you can't trust him.
He's sort of menacing looking. Everyone has kind of a weird face. Everyone has sort of like a cat mouth in a weird way, not in a cute way. And so yeah, there's basically like a bunch of like delinquent, like use their powers for whatever they want, like window breakers, versus the sort of uptight school council government that has emerged.
And then there are also the people who don't want to be involved at all.
And then there's our two characters, who are like sovereign citizens, who are like, don't bother me.
This is probably all one gigantic metaphor for the real world.
It's hard to make a story about like a bunch of people finding themselves outside of the bounds of society, trying to create their own governing system without being kind of a heavy-handed, metaphor for for society that you catch glimpses of yourself in, whatever, blah blah.
But the thing is like it's so good that I don't care. Like I'm so invested in how fucked up this world is that like I don't care that it's heavy, that it should be heavy-handed. Like I never, like, when watching it, I'm not rolling my eyes at like how obvious all this shit is. I'm just invested in the ongoing. So I'm like, this world is nuts.
Yeah. So like,
go ahead.
Reminds me of what?
I was gonna say the feeling I was getting watching this it was a similar feeling to what I got last season watching that show about the orb, the sentient orb that assumes the form of that boy or the dog or whatever. Yeah. Like where I'm like, this is fucking something that only gets done in anime, and I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, like this, like they keep making reference to the powers, and then you don't really see them. But then when one of them happens, it's so fucking. They're
Yes.
literally. It's literally
Yes.
like I've never experienced these, but I've looked them up on Psychonaut Wiki, and they're one of the characters' powers is just like making everyone see like these dissociative like ketamine visuals where it's like everything starts splitting apart and everything's mapped onto these polygons that are like drifting
It's sick.
around the screen. It is fucking nuts. It's the type of thing you'll only get in like an original anime series that some crazy man thought up. And one of the the leader guy, his power seemingly is to give people penalties, punishments. But then at the end, they find out that that's actually the rules of the world they exist in. It's not his own powers. But it's like it's so weird, and it's all so like contained in this one space. It feels very like suffocating and distressing, and it's wild. And
Nobody has shown me anything like this before. They are showing me things that I've never seen before in a visual piece of media. And come on, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. And at the end, the sort of outgoing, free-spirited girl decides like, I know how to get out of here. I'm jumping off this shit. And our main character, who seems kind of disinterested, but he saves her. But then they both fall, and then what they fall into, whoops, it's a big ocean, and then they're not in a void anymore. They're in the ocean in front of this huge mountainous island, and they just fucking end it right there. And so that keeps you invested. So yeah, this is fucking nuts.
Thank you. Yes, please. I'll take one of these.
I felt like I was losing my mind watching this, which is the intention, of course. But yeah, it is so weird, man.
Yeah, it's obvious to me. It's obviously the best episode of the entire season so far. Where it's like it's just so clearly head and shoulders above basically anything else that we've talked about.
In its creativity, in its originality, absolutely.
And
Ryoubo-kun was pretty
thoroughly
good.
invested. I would love to see where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, that is one problem, is like, where the fuck could this possibly go? That, like, could this even be made to make sense? I don't know. Maybe, sure.
Yeah. It seems like one of those things where when you're writing it, you're like, oh god, I hope I don't lose control of this thing, because
yeah.
Because it's very easily like, this is such a good idea that I'm just not smart enough to finish it. Like as a creator, where you're like, you just start getting imposter syndrome as you start listing out all these cool ideas.
Right. Yeah. Well, this guy, I mean, it's Madhouse. This guy worked on fucking Atomic Galaxy and One Punch Man. Hopefully he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Best of luck, Shingo. Hopefully he fucking.
Yeah, I believe in you, buddy. Yeah. I'm gonna watch more of that, because I want to know what the fuck they do with that. Yeah. So cool. And then finally, Jahy-sama unfortunately has not aired yet. It's not until August. Is that a short?
We'll cover that when we'll cover Maid Dragon at the same time.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched any Maid Dragon yet. I assume it's more good. Yeah. So the last thing we watched this season was Heion Sedai no Idaten-tachi. The Idaten deities know only peace, which is a manga adaptation by Mappa, and we get it's like a little intro, and then there's like a fantastic. I really like the opening. Visually, it is really cool. Actually, I got about a bunch of screenshots of the opening here.
Yes.
Super striking, really visually. Like, it's just fucking bright and in your face, and all these crazy visual, effects. And it's about like a bunch of kid gods who are sort of the children of this ancient race of gods who were fighting all these demons who tormented humanity. And it's been...
Why is it humanity? Why can't it be her-manity?
Yeah, this isn't her this isn't his manity, it's her manity.
Why can't it be humanity?
I'm gonna talk about the show in like 5 minutes because I have to pee so bad.
Go ahead.
Demon.
Shit, I need to pee too.
There used to be demons, and they were fucking everything up, but the gods beat them. But then the gods left to join up with the real world and left this one god behind. And now we're in present day, and this god has been training all these youngins for 80 years, even though it's been alive for like 800 years at least. And first of all, a lot of sound effects in this. I feel like they were stolen from Dragon Ball Z. Also, there's one sound effect that I feel like is the Xbox 360 sound effect, the doo-wop. And also a lot of very Toriyama sound effects, but a lot of high-pitched sort of beam. I don't know how else to
Definitely
describe
drawing upon a lot of shit that you've seen before. Like,
yeah,
in,
and
the
yeah, there
aesthetics
is
of
at
it.
least there's at least one reference to oh fuck, god damn it, where he says Pochito na.
Can't quite pinpoint what the art style is, but it looks to me like Shonen Jump circa 2005. I can't pinpoint what it is.
Yatterman. There's a reference to Yatterman. Yeah, it's very pastel. It's like a very bright, really well animated, super slick, very violent Saturday morning cartoon. It's just a straight up action show. There's not like a ton going on, but it's like really just heavily, just super stylish, really well executed. There's even a like silly robot scientist who's plotting, and he thaws out one of the ancient demons who's been frozen in ice.
There's
And
one. It's all of this, and then this absolutely jarring, totally
boy,
disparate.
I was gonna get to that. Yeah, the one problem is that it's tonally a complete fucking mess. I think it was Punchline also Mappa, or was it Wit? I always get those mixed up. But yeah, like
utterly baffling.
Yeah, it's just like you can tell someone like got the opportunity to make a show and they were like, I'm putting all my ideas in this shit, fuck it. Because it's like a weirdly violent but still pretty fun like kids action show. It's like sort of Dragon Ball Z, sort of like Yatterman, silly villain, that kind of thing. The villain turns out to be a robot. They're all like super fast, super like immortal. But then they beat this demon guy, and then as setup for one of our characters, we get a nun rape scene.
A psychedelic nun rape scene against fucking stained glass. Like,
yep.
What a stupid decision. Like, what a ridiculously stupid idea.
It is really awful. It's so unnecessary. It's tonally. I mean, the show was already like kind of a little bit tonally off, because it's like
I was
really
violent, like very into the aesthetics and everything, but yeah. I did not. Nothing grabbed me in the rest of the show as far as like narrative,
Sure.
And then this is just like left such a bad taste in my mouth, and not like, oh, you shouldn't show rape and things, but like it's just the complete wrong place.
It's
like,
so wrong. Like, it's absolutely wrong. The fact that no one said like, "Whoa, no" to this is a bad sign.
A character we haven't met before, a faction we haven't met before. Like just it's tacked on here at the end. It's such a stupid decision.
And there's no resolution. It's just like, hey, this lady got raped, and the show ends with her getting raped. There's no like. We don't see the end of it, and she's a nun. It's just bad. It's really
there's a POV shot. There's her POV as one of her rapists is like the top of his head, and her staring at the ceiling. Moronic.
I mean, like, it's so out of control that I can't even imagine where this show is gonna go. Like, I mean, she's
praying to the Lord for salvation.
It's rough. The only good thing I could say about that is like at least there's no fucking rails on this show. Like it could go anywhere. So it's a total mess, or a tonal mess, both, I guess. But at least interesting. It's super like artistically it's very consistent. Story wise,
You don't get to have
but,
the old god lady wailing on her student like as a
yeah,
joke.
as a
and then
joke,
all
yeah.
and like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that is so fucking wild. But at least it'll be entertaining. So this is an interesting one. Everyone has the how do I explain this face? It's the __ face all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone has the flat eyelids, like they're unimpressed. Because everyone's a god. Everyone's a super fast, super actiony god that can all run 1,000 miles an hour.
It reminds me of the chibi sequences in fucking Fullmetal Alchemist all the time. No, wrong, bad decision.
I agree, but I will still watch more of it.
Okay. Yeah, I just floored.
That's what she said.
That was not at all what I was expecting to see at the end of the last 2 minutes of the show.
Yeah, it's too much. It's bad. That was a bad choice, but I don't know. There's no really silver lining to that. I guess like I said, there's no rails. There's no one is in control.
Wait, hold on. The original story for this was done by the original story of Ishizuka Reviewers.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense then.
Yes, it does.
A horrible sex pervert.
Yeah,
there'll be some gay stuff in this, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look through all of his previous work, yeah, that seems to be the case. He's like, I'm gonna make a shonen show, but I can't keep this element out of it.
Well, maybe I'll watch more of that and see where that goes, and maybe we'll talk about Jahy if it's noteworthy at all. But I believe she's trying her best. I have to run away.
Yeah,
right
I gotta
now.
race like a piss horse.
So thank you everyone for joining us for summer. Hope everyone had a good time. Yeah. Fucking take care.